Hey guys, welcome to Rome. I hope you've enjoyed your tour so far, but I just had to jump in and join you just to talk about the Pantheon, where you're at right now. Now, something you need to know about the Pantheon is unlike the Greek temple for Athena that we saw earlier in the Parthenon, the Pantheon is actually meant, or was built originally, for all of the Roman gods to celebrate and to worship all of them, which was fairly uncommon at the time. Now, our main purpose in studying it is, of course, for the architecture. Architecturally, there are two main things that you need to pay attention to. The first one being the portico, and then the second one being the rotunda. Now, I know these aren't words we've talked about in class, however, they are important words that I want you to know. Let's go back to portico. Portico is, even though it sounds kind of fancy, is just another term for porch. It's a fancy porch. And if you looked at the Pantheon, you would see just that, a fancy porch. Now, what you might have noticed as well is that it was very Greek looking, right? The Corinthian ordered columns, the post and lintel system used for structure and support, as well as the pediment atop the columns. Okay, let's move around. Literally, around. The rotunda, just as it sounds, is the rounded part of the building. From a bird's eye view, you saw a large dome sitting atop the rotunda and a large cutout at the very tip top of that dome. That cutout is something called an oculus. This oculus in particular is actually 27 feet across, which is just an indication for how large this building truly is. Now, one thing the Romans took into account was weather. And what I mean by that is the oculus was used not only for structural purposes with the dome, but also for ventilation purposes for the entire building. However, as you can imagine, some days it rains. So, what happens when it rains? Well, the Romans accounted for that, and they built a drainage system in the base right directly beneath the oculus into the floor, so that when it did rain, all of that rainwater would drain into the drain and then exit the building. There's a lot more I want to tell you about it, but I'm going to wait till class. So, see you in just a minute. Bye.